Hey guys and girls, Sandy, Manuel, Phyllis, Gage, Gagney. How doing? Oh, I've been, there's Naparuski and Barbara. Barbara, how'd it go with your husband, dear? Um, I, I've been belly aching about wanting to get the COVID vaccine, and I'm not so sure I want to do that now. I've been looking at this stuff, and something come through on some of my news thing from the disease control thing in Atlanta. Uh, they're almost getting you that you're going to get symptoms, things like a fever and feeling like you got
What's up?
what? What are you doing with that?
I don't know.
You better not spray that in here.
I won't.
I mean it.
Papa.
My baby's a hard time. Quit, baby. Ow!
Use your green screen.
What?
Use your green screen.
No, I'm not using that. It sucks.
But you should still use it.
No, leave it alone. I'm not using it. I'm on air. Skedaddle. No, it almost guarantees you that you're going to get feeling sick. And what's wrong with Frugal? I had a seizure last night. How are you doing today? Oh, I've never had things like that except one time I think I had a seizure. I don't know for sure. The hospital couldn't even tell me. Anyway, I hope you're doing all right, Frugal Granny. Or hey, Willow. Folks, I'm gonna tell you what. I am scared to death about coming down with that again. And now my friend in the nursing home had COVID, and now he is finished with his shots and is okay. You should just do your hump. Most experience mild symptoms, even my doctors. Yeah, my doctor. Hey, Steve. My doctor, I was there the other day. He said he had a reaction to it. I don't want to be sick. And now they're saying, well, you're going to probably get a fever. And I'm a firm believer you need to go with your gut instinct, whatever that might be, roll with it. Well, my gut instinct right now is 50-50. I'm supposed to go for my shot on April 29th. What is that? Onions. All right, I'll take them. They say if you have gotten sick from previous flu shots, there is a higher chance of it happening again. Well, I've never got sick from a flu shot. So well, that's the biggest reason I'm having a live stream today. I wanted to hear what some of you guys have to say on the subject. I'm scared to death of getting that COVID again. I just don't. And I've been talking about doing a green screen with a background and all that stuff. Well, I had a green screen. I had forgotten about it. I used to use it when I was doing photography. And I don't want no green screen. It looks like crap. Just your skin can't even look right. I had that thing set up a while ago. And hold on a minute, I'm gonna show you something. Well, wait a minute, hold on a minute, I gotta turn it on. No, wait a minute. Wrong thing. Go down here, click on that, click on green screen. I will do. All right, I will do. Now you see all that? That's my church. That's the church. I've been a member of that church for 57 years, and it didn't look like that 57 years ago. But what happens when that's behind me? That looks pretty good right there. But when that's behind me, my skin tones look orange. So I'll play with it a little bit, but I don't. I'm not too happy with it. I was on the fence for a while myself, but did my research and have decided to get it. I came to the same conclusion of no problems with flu shots and should be fine. Not a problem with flu shot. Well, that helped me. Well, this is why I tuned in today. I've just, up until recently, I had no qualms about dying. I mean, sooner or later, I'm going to die. Sooner or later, all y'all are going to be gone. But now I do. I'm not done yet. I feel like I'm here for a reason. I don't know. I don't know why I feel like that. Heck, I'm almost 80. I'll be 80 in March, and I can't do nothing. But I'm not ready to croak. Um, I've, uh, and I keep looking at all these people that's passing away, that some of a lot of them are younger than me. So I'm on what I always call bonus years. Once I got past 70, I'm on bonus years, I say. So I'm fixing to be 11 years into bonus years. But I'm not done yet. But I sure don't want to be laying up there in a hospital bed sick with COVID again. Uh, that was just, it was just plumb awful. And I know it was harder on me than it is a lot of people. A lot of people don't have too many symptoms. But for me, I have, you have what, copay? I will take my chance. Okay. Okay. Well, I was hoping you'd know one way or the other there, Barbara. No, I'm just, maybe I'm leaning towards getting them. Um, Sooner than later would be better for me, but they got me put off to March 29th, and then I go back to the second shot on uh, April 7th. Guess what I'm going to do? The weather's good Friday. I'm going to, well, I can't get to it. I'm going to get on my scooter and I'm going over to the old neighborhood. I'm going to go see Miss Ashley. I'm going to go see, Lucille. I'm going to go see Miss Caroline. And now they're coming. Your body needs to build up antibodies against COVID-19 after getting vaccinated. That's why people get some reaction. It's hard work for your body. By the way, Manuela, thank you so much for telling me about that Rivers of Babylon, and Bone. I never heard of Boney M till you told me that, and I started looking at. They've got some videos on YouTube, but they're kind of old folks now. They were really popular back in the 70s, and they were real popular in Germany, I noticed. And I love that song they're doing about Rivers of Babylon. Oh, yeah, I like it. Uh, it's I like that group, but they're more calypso. And boy, they deck out in some clothes. And that guy that's with them ladies, he's got some moves, don't he? uh, what Barbara talking about? I don't see. Hey, crazy family. I come home from wearing the mask and put oxygen on for a few minutes and do first lift exhales to flush the muck out that built up. Okay. Uh, oh, yeah, it's cold. um, I'm just, but I'm gonna get on that scooter, and I'm taking all kind of precautions because I got road that I don't like to get on with that scooter, but I'm gonna have to get on it to get there. But it's got flashing lights on it. There'll be two on the back, two on the front, and I can't get to my flag. Then I got a big pole thing that sticks on my scooter now. It's got a bright orange flag on it. I'm gonna be sure and be seen. Uh, but it's not too bad here. I think it's about 70, 71, something like that. But I'm not worried about the temperature so much as I am the rain. And well, not on much. Yeah, I wish I could keep up with these comments. Um, what what's cold here? Let me see what. Okay, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Hey, Darlene. Um, but yeah, that's why I've done this thing. I've been reading this stuff, and man, they started talking about all these. You're gonna get. They say it's gonna seem like flu-like symptoms and fever. Um, so if I got a fever, I'm going. I'm going to the hospital. Uh, but given that, I don't know if I'm that. If I'm just gonna have the symptoms, but I've never had a reaction to a flu vaccine. Uh, but now I was reading somewhere. I wish you would get better, doggone it, Marty. Um, I and look, guys. You y'all's birthday dates, and I wasn't going to keep asking people. Fever is normal with the vaccine. That's your body going to work with it to back. Ends up being hell no on one's back. Uh, Whatever to me right now, would you please send me uh, your name and your birth date and an address. And even if you sent me your address before, send them again, because I'm going to start sending out cards. I'm making some pretty neat cards. That card I sent to Marybeth, I printed out. And I'm going to start sending out birthday cards. It's going to have my picture on it. And a nice note of some kind, but I'm going to start. And right now, I forgot about, I was signed up with a postage thing where I print my own postage out on the computer. My printer print out the postage, and I just stick that on the envelope. And I have about $40 in that account. that's already paid. I've had it a long time. I just forgot about it. I went looking, sure enough. So I got a bunch of about $40 worth of postage on there that I can use. And I just want to, how do you pronounce that? In West Saskatchewan? Oh, I've heard before. I read. Oh, does Canadians go by Celsius or which temperature do y'all use? I get in more trouble about the different countries that use different temperatures and stuff. I hadn't seen Mary Beth. I wish I could hear good on the phone. I would call her. I'm gonna have to call Granny Doe. I hope she's all right. I haven't seen her in a while, over a month. Stupid Celsius. uh, yeah, yeah. Cause I'm gonna. If I know your birthdays, I'm gonna keep up with. I got a calendar that I'm gonna make that's gonna have everybody's birthday wrote in the box, whoever it is, and what dates it is. That way I'll know. And I'm gonna sing "Happy Birthday to you." Oh, Kansas is colder than Canada. Gets pretty cold. Gets pretty cold in some of these states. You use nipology. That's interesting. That's what I think it means. uh, what, I ain't gonna talk about that. Mary Beth commented on my video today, Darber. Okay. I guess she's, well, I'm assuming they've already had uh, her brother's funeral. Um, oh, I know what that means, Willa. Laugh my ass off. I learned that from one of y'all. Maybe it was you. uh, uh, but I am. I'm not going to go tomorrow. I want to go Friday. Uh, because tomorrow I'm gonna spend the day getting all that stuff and put on my scooter and get the flag mounted and everything. I want to be well seen over there on that road. And the teams in Connecticut. Um, colder than a witch's chest. I don't know how cold a witch's chest is. Crochet boobies. Woman 1 year. Do you even know the year we were born? Y'all please send me your addresses and email and the whole 9 yards, birthdays and everything, and because I want to start sending out these cards. I've got all this postage now, and I don't have to buy no postage. Um, I'm amazed at some of the stuff that I found out in my ancestry. I used to really be big on the family history and stuff. I haven't messed with it in years now though, but I had my family tree all the way back to 17 something like 1710, 1720, somewhere around that. And I couldn't get any further back than that. I may go look at that again, but I've got some ancestors that fought in the Civil War. Some was on the South Confederate side, and some was on the Yankee side, or should I say what else would I call them? They're Yankees. Yankees. But yeah, I had some. I got some relatives that was really big up in Maryland, and some was in what was that other state? West Virginia. You know, West Virginia. That's they split off. That was Virginia, and they split off from Virginia and called it West Virginia. And I know most of my wife's relatives were Confederate. What happened to Marty? Cindy Conway, like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Yeah, guys, like it. I wish I could see how many likes I get on here, but I don't see nowhere on here that tells me how many likes I get. I don't. Does anybody see anything there that tells me what kind of likes I get? I don't see nothing on there. Geez, I wonder why. I don't know. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing Lucille. And the last thing Lucille told me, and Miss Ashley and Miss Caroline, I went by and seen them the last time I could get out before we moved over here. They all said, "Don't be no stranger now," and stuff like that. Of course, Miss Lucille, she 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 got. I think she's got love on her mind. Bless her heart. And of course, Miss Ashley, she's just a good friend, you know, and she follows my YouTube channel. And what was Germany, Russia, and Poland? I miss so much on here when I can't run my mouth and and read the hook her up, Lucille. Yeah, she will. I was gonna get my daughter to take me over there, but she's only taking 1 day a week off now, and she because when she works that uh, 6 days, that 1 day of that's all overtime. Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. Well, she still gets out, and I ain't never seen a mask on her face. Maybe she wears one when she goes out. I don't know. I hadn't been around when she was driving out. But uh, what are y'all talking about? Prussia was the country. What have I missed here? I'm gonna have to come back later and read these comments. I've got this stupid habit now. I don't go to bed before 2:30 or 3 a.m. morning now, and I don't know how I got into that, but every night I'm going to bed around 10 o'clock, and I wind up sitting in here doing stuff on the computer. I went to bed at 2:30. No, I didn't. I went to bed at 3:15 this morning. Uh, uh, I'm, my legs hasn't been hurting, and I don't want to say I'm doing great because I'm still not doing great, but I'm sure walking now. A lot of times I'll just go out of my room here with the walker instead of getting in the wheelchair. Um, but I only sleep 3 or 4 hours when I do go to bed. Like I got up this morning at 8:10. So what was that? 3, 4, 5, about 5 hours. But now sometimes I'll take a nap. During the day, and I need to turn that. I need green screen thing off. I see. Look at the edge of that door that's open. Look at the edge, and it looks like it's sparkling. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but that's got something to do with that. Let me see. I'm gonna stop that right now. That bothers me. Let me stop that right now. None. Turn that off and see it's gone now. I like to have a nice background, but I don't like some of the odd stuff that comes along with it. And I was noticing when I was trying that out a while ago, the image of me looks like it's a cutout paper doll or something. Yeah. Well, I've got relatives from Norway. I've got relatives from the UK, Britain, or England, and Scotland. Germany, and there was somewhere else. And I can't remember what it was. Is that when you go in, when they do traction on you, is that painful? Seems like it would be. I don't know. Whew. I don't know. Let me have a sip of coffee. I'm yawning. I can't wait to go over to the old neighborhood. I'm going to take, when I go, I'm going to take my battery charger with me, just in case. It should make it over there and back fine. It's not but 2 miles, and that's a 7-mile range on the scooter, so it should work. But I want to take a video of the new Publix. They pretty much got it built. I think they're working all in the inside now. And they sure enough got a drive-through coming through there. You can, I never thought they would do it. It looks pretty good. I seen a picture of it that Jennifer took of it when she's over there getting my meds. And what I still got getting my meds from Publix, but they moved the pharmacy out of Publix into one of the units that they wasn't tearing down, and that's where you get my medicine now. And Germany, Scotland, and Egypt are on my bucket list. Germany, Scotland. You mean to travel to, Lisa? I haven't been to Egypt. I've been to Germany and Scotland, England, France, Italy, Denmark, Amsterdam. I did a lot of traveling when I was over there, and that's, of course, if I'd have never been in the military, I'd have never got to do any of that. Need to be napping, recuperating. Oh, to visit. Yeah, I wish I had took more when I was going to all those different places. My favorite country is Germany, and I love Copenhagen. I loved Amsterdam. Didn't particularly like the UK. I don't know why. I didn't enjoy it as much. I was in Ireland. I was in Shannon, Ireland. Never been to Canada. How about that? Never been no further west in the United States than Tennessee and Oklahoma. Never been no further west than that. I've been as far north as New York. I would love to have went to Chicago. I really want to do that. And I would like to visit up, in the Great Lakes area, Michigan, places like that. Never got to do it. One summer, me, my wife, and my daughter, we didn't own a motor home, but we rented the motor home for 2 weeks, and we was going all the way up into Maine and places like that. And I don't know what happened. We never got no further north uh, than Richmond and Silver Springs, Maryland. Never went any further north than that. And I can't know why I changed my mind. Upside down. Oh, okay. Hey, Cupcake Girl. It should have sent notifications out. The only reason I was doing this, I've been sitting on the fence about this COVID vaccine. I was reading about all the symptoms you can get from it when you take the shot. That scared me, and I think I'm probably going to go ahead and do it. Boy, it's cold up there, though, isn't it, Cindy? It's got to be cold up there. Golly, Nilla. I can't handle cold anymore. And the winter was my favorite time of year. And I like the cool so much that that year and a half or 2 years I worked at Walmart, I was trying every way in the world to get them to put me in the dairy, because most of the time you spend back there in the cooler. And I loved it back there. Them guys in coats in there and all that stuff, and I'd come in there in my shirt sleeves. I loved it so much. My legs is doing better since I know now that I had a stroke. It's what's caused that leg to be like that. So that was kind of paralysis. And that can get better. We'll see you, Marty. Take care. Tell Christy I said hi, and Rianne, and Elena. Snow should be visited, not lived in. Yeah, I remember one time we were living in North Carolina, and we visited my mother in Jacksonville, Florida, and it was nice sunny Jacksonville on Christmas Day, and I think that was 1969. I think it was 1960. No, yeah, it was 1969. And we headed back to North Carolina on Christmas Day. And once we got into Georgia, it started clouding up, and the closer we got to North Carolina, the worse it started looking, and it started snowing when we got up about Atlanta. It started snowing, and boy, it was putting it down. And we got all the way into North Carolina, and we had about 20 miles to go. But between us and home, the house, Or it wasn't my house, it was my mother-in-law's house. We got a big mountain. It's it's 11 miles up one side and 7 miles down on the other side. It's called Warrior Ball. And I'm telling you, before we started up the mountain at Franklin, North Carolina, there was snow on the ground. And I stopped at this place. It's like a store. And I pulled in there and I asked the guy that owned that, and it was a relative, but he lived on that side of the mountain. And I said, has anybody been across there today? And he said, I ain't seen a soul. I said, have they tried to clear it? No. I said, well, I got to go across. He said, you better put some chains on. So I put the chains on. And I wound up having to go up the mountain in second gear. Every time I tried to shift it, going good to shift it to high gear, I was losing traction. So I kept it second, and we went up and all the way down the other side, second gear. That wasn't automatic transmission. It was a 64 Dodge Dart. And we got up to the driveway at my mother-in-law's house, and the driveway is about a quarter of a mile long, and it's rocky, and there's two little branches running across in two different places in the driveway, and it ain't bridges now. It's not a bridge. It's a branch. You drive across the branch, and we got all the way up the first branch and got in between before we got to the next branch. That was as far as we could get. It was I couldn't get up no further, and we had to walk. I guess about 1,000 feet to the house, and of course we had to walk through that branch. It was dark. And I guess she seen the lights from the car when we got stalled it down there. And of course, my wife, she had rheumatoid arthritis real bad, and she was having trouble. And they come up there, and they just about carried her to the house. And boy, her mama was crying and boohooing. And she said, I just knew y'all was stuck up there while you ball. We weren't stuck, but it's a daggone wonder. And now, if I had to do that now, there's no way in the world I would try to drive across that mountain in that. And I mean, it's not a straight road. It winds just back and doing switchbacks. It's between Nantahala, North Carolina and Franklin, North Carolina. Boy, that was, I guess they got tired of hearing me. I should have closed the door anyway. But yeah, her mom, boy, she was really upset. And I mean, it snowed big time. And we was stuck up there. Gosh, I guess we were stuck up there 3 or 4 days. But that was down there on the river and all that stuff. And I want so bad to go back home just one more time and go. I want to do that so bad. Yes, it is. It's a 4-letter word, Cindy. Whose brother's sick? Yeah, give me thumbs up. I wish I could see see that. I can't see it. I can't see anything that looks like thumbs up. I can't see. I keep looking for it, but I can't. Not there. Not there. That's, oh, poop. Let me get that off of there. I don't know. There's a lot of things I need to know about this that I don't know. And anytime any of y'all want to get on here, it's the same on to do a guest host with me, just tell me and we can do it. I'll send you a link. And anybody that wants to have a private live stream with me, I ain't got nobody that much anymore. Is that it? No, there's my church up there. And that church you're looking at there, that was Briartown Missionary Baptist. I joined that thing in 1965. I think that's 57 years ago. I just had my 57th wedding anniversary about a week ago. But that church, it didn't have that little portico shelter thing on the front. It didn't have brick. It was a wood frame house. It didn't have heat. All it had was a wood heater in there. And it was just an old country church. But over the years, they slowly added to it. They even got carpet on the floor. But that was my church. Still is, actually. I don't send them any money anymore. I can't afford it. Can't afford it. But it is what it is. But yeah, I'm going to do a video of me going over there to see Lucille and them. Probably put it up Saturday morning, and then I'll do my live stream Saturday evening. But I just want to go over there, and I'm going to talk to some people I hadn't talked. Well, I hadn't talked. Last time I talked to them was about a week before we moved. I sure miss that place. But you know what? This house that we're in now, an older house, and the house we left wasn't an old house. Well, it was built about 25 years ago. But but as far as convenience and stuff for me, me being, I can get in the bathroom with the wheelchair, with my walker. I couldn't do that over there at that place. And getting in and out is a lot easier now. I go out on the deck and I can hold the rail and walk down the steps to get on my scooter. Donovan brings the scooter around and I can get on that. So it's convenience-wise for me. This is a lot better. But this place has not no major problems. It has small things here and there that I don't like. The water pressure is not great. It's not city water. It's well water. And but I'm not complaining. My room's a little bit big, maybe a foot wider and a foot longer. But heck, when I went up about us having to move, uh, I didn't. Uh, I say it again, if it hadn't have been for some of the help that some of these my YouTube family sent us, I would like to say, well, no, I don't really need to say who's sent what and all that, but even the people that didn't send money, uh, they sent a lot of what kind of support would you call that? It just moral support. No, that don't sound right. But I guess it was a shoulder to cry on. We was really, really, really worried, and I appreciated it so much that some of these people. I mean, I just I've been out of the work. I've been. Uh, I won't go there, but we just appreciated it so much, and my daughter's still scratching her head. Why would they send that? Oh, they did, and we just appreciate it. It was just got us over the hump. And I mean, when that COVID hit, and then of course, almost quick as I got home and everything, the landlord decides he wants the house back. So that even hurt worse because she didn't have no money left in the bank. She got some help from Walmart as far as they would, if you got the COVID virus, they give you a little bit of a bonus of some kind. I don't know exactly how much that was, but it was tough. It was tough. It's still not tough because we don't have any reserve now at all. And of course, Joey moved out. Joey was contributing to the household, and we don't have that help anymore. And poor old Donovan, he don't, all of his check, all of his Social Security goes to the household except about $50 a month that he gets. Actually, I think he ought to get more of his money than that. He ought to get at least what I'm getting out of mine. Of course, I'm only getting like $100. Everything else goes in the household. But then if somebody sends me some money through my PAL or through my super chats or whatever, I hadn't seen Petite. Hey, Fantab, there you are, dear. How you doing? Quit dwelling on the past, Pops. Your past is now. You have a roof over your head one day. Well, I'm not really dwelling on it. I'm just remembering what the situation was, and makes me not want a bellyache about something that might be going on now. My major thing I got going on now, I don't know what. When we moved, I lost my little, almost a brand new portable vacuum cleaner. I lost a huge amount of bandages and gauze and stuff probably about $200 worth of that. I lost some tools, and God knows what else I don't know. There's several things I'm missing that I can't locate. And since I can't get down into them 2 bedrooms in that back room, I've never been in that part of the house. I really would like to go in there. But she said, well, I'll look around, the stuff's gone. And that what I used to vacuum my bed and everything, because that dog sleeps up on my bed all the time. And I got to get the hair gone and everything. And now I got hair. As a matter of fact, I think I see a hair on my hat. Yep, there. Nope, still there. Now it's gone. But what kind of bandage are you talking about, Lisa? Let me show you something. See, do you need? Hold on a minute. The bandages that I've lost that I can't find are these here. That's back when I had that place on the back of my leg. But I had 30 rolls of this, and it's gone. I've still got well, get off of there. I've still got, this is this elastic, this is this elastic bandage, and it sticks. You can wrap it. You don't have to tape it. It'll stick to it. And Lisa, I'm not buffering. I'm not buffering. What the world is that for? What is that stuck up there for? There it goes. I got a bunch of this. If this is what you need, sure. I think that stuff's about $3 or $4 a roll. But I've got about 30 rolls of that. If anybody needs any, I don't use that anymore. And then just got this box. The VA sends this stuff to me. I'm still having to put a bandage on my toe, but I'm gonna have about 30 rolls of this. This is a stretchy gauze. But I don't know why they send me so much of this stuff. But I really hated losing this gauze here because this stuff was great. But I don't have a thing now. Not saying I won't ever do it again. It's just like my porta potty that I've got. I'm not going to get rid of it. The VA got that for me, and I'm not going to get rid of it. It may come a day I might need it again. Shiraz and what? Shiraz. I hate that stuff. It's starting to clear up on the side of my nose, and I've been using this stuff here. I got this from my insurance that I've got, my Medicare. I get $60 a month in across the counter stuff, and that's I always order, and I've got just bukus, just bunches of that different things. I'm not letting nothing. If I don't, I can order it once a month, and I'm not letting anything slide. Scars on your legs and keep them so neat anymore. What kind of scars do you have on your legs, Lisa? My calf, my lower legs, they look terrible, but I forget what they call that. It's because of the diabetes. Willow has to keep a lot of first aid stuff around because of my skin condition. Maybe I'll send you a care package. Who said that? Willow. I keep a lot of stuff around. I may need it and I may not, you know. But these little things here, these little rolls here, this is what they wrap around my toes. I'm supposed to change that bandage once, and I'm just doing it once every other day. And I don't do it on my right foot anymore. That was on one of my littler toes, but the one on my big toe, it looks a lot better than it did. And I'm just not taking those chances with infection and stuff. But anyhow, folks, I've been talking. Okay, Naparuski, you go take a nap, dear. Oh, by the way, Naparuski, I was saying the other day, I didn't know if it was a he or a she. She's a she. She's a she. Yeah, Naparuski, she's a girl. I had a strep flesh eating infection. Yeah, oh man, I hate that stuff they get like that. I know somebody that had that. Yeah, go have some supper, Darlene. Oh, but anyway, I've been running my mouth for an hour and 14 minutes. So, y'all helped to make up my mind. I did this live stream because I was just on the fence about COVID vaccine. I'm still not comfortable with it. You know, guys, send me your names, birthdays, and addresses and everything. I'm gonna start sending out cards, and I can make some pretty decent cards. That card that I sent to Fantasia to Mary Beth, that I made that one. Um, I made and that and the poem that was on that really fit for mine and Mary Beth's relationship. If you want to, well, it's not a relationship. It's I just love her. Um, MRSA, yeah, my wife had that one time. Golly, Ned, she got it in the hospital, and they had to put PICC lines in, and she hated that. That must have been really painful. And they was talking about doing a PICC line on me about something one time, and I said, no, heck, you ain't. No, I didn't say heck. I said, no, hell, you ain't. Uh, but yeah, I've got about 100 different cards that I can do, and I wished I'd have had that. It had got here in time for me to do Christmas cards this past Christmas, but it didn't. And I'll tell you something else we're going to do. I, uh, me, my wife, there I go again. I hate it when I do that. Calling my daughter my wife. Me, my daughter, and my two grandsons, and my third grandson, if we can get him over here, we're going to do a live stream once we figure out how to do it. Might have to do them laptops. I guess we can do it on the laptop because I want everybody in it. I just want to do a family live stream. The email is, let me write it down here. Let's see, make sure I got it right. There it is. How do I do it? Did it go up? What happened to it? Let me do it again. Well, it's not putting it up, for crying out loud. Yeah, there it is. There it is. That's the one I used to. But you can also put junkdogger@gmail.com. I'll get it either way. By the way, Fantab, where did you say your husband was from? Is he from Holland? I really don't like that shit dauber. That don't sound nice, but it is. You leaving, Willow? Love you, dear. But yeah, and I definitely want to sing happy birthday to every one of you when it comes up. And if I get real good at it, if I know it's coming up, I can say happy birthday, dear so and so, instead of just having a generic one. I know it ahead of time, I can make it and then have it on here to throw up there. That's the plan anyway. All right. I'm getting out of here, guys. Rotterdam, Holland. I've been to Rotterdam. Ow, 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 ow. Man, what did I do? Did I cuss? Oh, man. Big toe pain, and that's on the toe I do have. Okay, everybody. I am, I guess I'm out of here. So I'll see you Saturday, and I'll also be putting up a video Saturday morning. Bye now.